There's going to be a hearing tomorrow to see whether or not there's any legal basis why you have to stay here.
I'm not crazy.
If it was up to you, would you like to leave the hospital tomorrow?
I'd like to leave the hospital tomorrow because I've got things I got to do.
Okay, well,
It's the first of the month, and there's a lot of rent to be paid and all that.
Okay. What brought you into the hospital?
I turned myself in on a 5150 because I felt like killing myself.
Okay, so you came here voluntarily.
So I could stop from killing myself.
And what was going on that you felt like killing yourself?
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. All the same thoughts kept racing through my mind over and over and over again. I just wanted them to stop. Period. And I thought, well, if I kill myself, I'll stop thinking. And I thought, well, that isn't too good of an idea either because you've got friends and people around you who love you. So I stopped that thought. And I said, well, who am I going to call? And I called up Ghostbusters. I mean, no, that came out wrong. It's a joke. I didn't call Ghostbusters. I called up Crisis Intervention Center and talked to them on the phone. They said there was nothing they could do for me for one night. So I wound up here by ambulance. Paid an ambulance to take me here.
Okay.
Because the Crisis Intervention couldn't do anything for me.
Have you ever made any suicide attempts?
Oh, yeah, I have. A couple of them when I was 19.
Okay. Are you usually able to ask for help when you start feeling like that?
No, I was never able to ask for help before.
Okay, so this is a new thing.
This is
You're
a new
coming
thing
into
for
the
me.
hospital.
Yeah, the way I came in here is unlike any other way I've ever come into a hospital. Asking people to please help me so I do not kill myself.
That's all the questions I have for right now.
Can I go back in now? Yeah, I'm getting very uncomfortable out here. I think somebody might be trying to shoot me. Somebody might be trying to kill me.
I got TV tooth, they call it. TV tooth is when they surprise you and they put little needles into your scalp. And they listen to you for years if you know it or not.
Really?
I didn't know it. They have this really fantastic, expensive equipment. They touched me with this. They said to me, hey, we can check your head, you know, for if your bump shows up bruised and the electricity's a little different across the scalp of your scalp, we'll guarantee you Social Security from that injury or on its own. It's considered like cerebral palsy, but it would be muscular dystrophy kind of thing. And so I said, no, don't think about it. And the next day he comes back and says, did you think about it? You know, get me right, you know, and all that. I said, well, okay, I'll look at it. Okay, let's go. And when they put the needle in, the last one they put in, they went like this. So when they did it, I had a thought that when they pulled them out permanent, but they left a little teeny little barb in every one of the places they put me. And they recorded it. And one person who wanted it didn't. Someone else sold it to someone else. I don't know who, but they're able to give a response back because of how thick the dental is in my teeth. How thick the dental is, and with the needles, they're easy to focus a heavier field of pickup reception because of all the fillings I got. And so
Who's listening?
I think it's people like at Stanford and technicians, wealthy technicians and people that do stuff like NASA or any of that kind of stuff. Ames Institute. I came right up to them and tried to sell them that last little one. But for the amount of money they didn't have, I should have just gave it to them.
I get to the point where I don't want to live anymore because the mental process of the mind takes over. When I think I'm doing good for a while, something mental takes over and it scares me. Years ago, I didn't do that. Years ago, I didn't have to worry about that one thing. I was one less paranoid. I mean, one less crazy. I was one less crazy. I mean, years ago, I didn't have this new mental problem. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty scary. That's why I called the police. Nobody else was doing it. Boy, those people at 7-Eleven, they're always on the phone talking about me. Always. Especially in the summertime, nice weather. They're always talking about me, calling hospitals, Barnes, St. John's. There's a lot of doctors at, not 7-Eleven, Quick Trip. You know what Quick Trip is? There's always a lot of doctors and nurses going there making point like kill her or do something to her.
Do you notice changes in your attention, you know, with your illness?
Huh?
Do you notice changes in attention with your illness?
I'm retarded.
But do you notice having problems focusing attention or keeping your attention on things?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I don't know. What was that again?
When's the last time you felt good?
I don't remember. It's killing me. It's keeping me from having a boyfriend, keeping me from driving. It's killing me. Like in China or somewhere. I just believe if somebody's been suffering years ago, they should take an OD and die, because psychologically they may not want to take the OD, but to get out of their misery, they might. They fight it every night. And every day he's always fighting with me. Michael's always fighting with me. I'm so used to it. I do have a brain problem. But I don't have a brain tumor.
You sit down.
How are you doing? Not doing so hot. I think and feel as though people have called me here to electrocute me, judge me, put me in jail, or kill me, electrocute me because of some of the sins I've been in.
Is this a new feeling for you?
The main thing is don't get excited, but the thing is it's not a new feeling, no. I'm scared of people.
It must be very frightening for you, though. Feel like you're about to get killed.
I'm so scared I can tell you that picture's got a headache.
Can you tell me more about that? The picture has a headache, or do?
You want to know?
Yes, I do.
Okay, when a sperm and an egg go together to make a baby, only one sperm goes up in the egg. And when they touch, there's 2 contact points that touch before the other 2. And then it's carried up into the egg. And when they fuse, it's like nuclear fusion, except it's human fusion. There's a mass loss of the proton. One heat abstraction goes up in the electron, spins around, comes back down into the proton to form the mind, and the mind can be reduced to 1 atom.
At this point, what would you like us to do for you?
I would like you to get me off of cigarettes, get me dried out, cleaned up, so I can go home and get a job in a bakery and go to medical school.